Alright, so let's try to run it back and see if I can get a good run going, and then see what happens. You know, especially since I learned that's new stuff in Act 1 and 2.
We gotta do something over there!
Try not to run into any gecko along the way.
Ow! Wow, so I look up into the sky for a moment, I get shot in the back?
C'est mais
tougher to break through. It might be best to avoid that area altogether if you can.
Sending reinforcements.
Sounds like an
Use
explosion.
extra caution.
Hands up.
We're under attack.
Wow, I'm actually surprised that still worked. I missed. Guess I'm fortunate that sometimes straight gunfire in a war zone doesn't really spook these guys too much at times. Because, like, you know, you do something like that at MGS2 or 3, you fire off a loud weapon, even if it doesn't hit anything. I mean, like, the whole place just goes up in chaos, right, into an alert. You fire off a stray round in this game at certain points. I mean, they're just like, yeah, so what? But I guess if they're close enough to hear it and they see you, then, yeah, it's a different story, but... You know what I mean? It's like, you know, like they're really like jumpy in their earlier games when it comes to stuff like that. I've been hit. So was that guy.
It's pretty dark in there. Switch the solid eye to night vision mode.
Who?
What are you doing here?
Taking back up. Move up. On the double.
It's you.
What are you doing here?
It's you.
What are you doing here?
It was you.
Hey, you. Come with me.
So that's where you were.
Oops. Hey. He was trying to pull a fast one on me.
Careful, Snake. The walls could come down any second.
See him!
Meow.
Okay, Snake. Hurry to the rendezvous point. Your radar is marked with which way to go.
What?
Nice work.
Okay, how did he not get hit?
Back me up. That's how you do it. You saved me.
Must have fired a dud.
Back me up.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes what could happen is, you know, like there's that pole that's right next to the PMC on the second level, and sometimes, like, you know, the hitbox of the stun nade will hit the pole and not, you know, the area like surrounding the PMC guard where that sniper is. But other times, yeah, I don't know, I kind of joke that it's yeah, I just fired a dud stun at him. I was gonna try to punch that bottle off.
The net. Move. Akiba, hurry up!
It's all you! Switch out!
Get down!
Snake, Akiba's been knocked out.
What? Oh, punched too soon.
Get your ass up!
Akiba! Get over here!
But okay, time to head for the surface.
Okay.
Got my back?
Oh, I forgot to do the thing with the smoke first. Alright, well, that's my bad. Yeah, I was supposed to throw it over the wall first. Alright, well, Just have to remember that for next time, but it's the Millennium part that I gotta get right.
Who's that?
Who is that?
Hey.
Okay, shoot the thingy.
We're under attack!
HQ, do you read?
This is HQ.
We're being attacked. Enemy position unknown. Going into high alert.
Acknowledge. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Alright. At least it went a little bit smoother than the last run. Alright, 1845. Alright, still a good time. If I would have done Crescent Meridian with, you know, throwing the smoke over the wall first, that could have saved me some time. But either way, both were faster than the PB run, you know, which is a good thing. I mean, not saying that 1854 is a bad time, but I mean, it's just that it could be better. Now, it's Coal Valley Village. That's got to be, you know, the can't be a shit show again. You know, plus Laughing Octopus and all that, because that's what kind of started the, you know, the snowballing, but in the other direction.
Head for the research lab where Naomi's being held. It's to the north.
What's going on?
Go get the weapons! Freeze.
Need backup!
Ow! Yeah, it's one thing to hit me, but, you know, he stunned me, too.
What?
Hey.
What?
Someone there. Stay on your toes.
Hey! What? Split up! What? So that's where you were. What?
Oh, it's you again.
Wow, nice shot.
Who is that?
You know, I like how one moment it's like, oh, it's you. It's like, wow, nice going. And then, like, less than a minute later, like, when they see me running away in the distance, they're like, wait, who was that? I mean, I don't know. Maybe the guy that you just thanked a few minutes before?
What are you doing here? What? Oh,
Oh, it's you again.
I mean, it's not like they have another old guy with a octo camo and headband on running around these parts. Goldfish memory.
Nothing there? Could be my imagination. Who? Oh, you again. Those footsteps? Huh? Footsteps. Help me out here! Grenade! Hey. Every act.
Wait. Now.
We're under attack!
And hold up. Fire.
What?
Almost forgot to use this again, but all right, rolling out. Yeah, that's why that guy's screaming in the background. He's afraid of that barrel. I mean, who wouldn't be? I mean, damn thing can knock over a gecko flat on its back, which I didn't know about until just like last week. Oh, really? Yeah, I guess the one thing I like about that revised power station exit is that it leaves me more smokes so that I don't have to menu in another set just for Vista Mansion.
This is HQ.
The enemy is attacking.
You know, so that's like one less menu throughout the run.
Confirm their status.
Snake, the rebels have got an armored dozer. They're probably going to use it to bust their way into the mansion. Give it some cover and it might get you inside the compound.
in there.
Naomi's lab is somewhere inside those mansion grounds. Proceed immediately. Infiltrate the place and find out where she is.
Okay. Do that. Oh, no. Nope. Okay, I already screwed up. That should be this. That should be that. And those two.
There's too many of them!
Kill them all!
Below! Let's go!
Hey, at least I didn't get blinded with it this time.
Back me up!
Should be a much nicer approach this time than the first run.
The nanomachine.
Oh, there you go about the nanomachines again, Naomi. From the very beginning. Always about those pesky nanomachines.
Sarkosian? As in from Sarkosia?
Oh, would you look at that?
You're surrounded, Snake. You'll have to break through to go after Naomi. Take out those enemy soldiers and clear a path.
Have I ever considered the barrel here? Yeah, I mean, I guess you could. Then I guess I wonder what would be the point of having the satchels all, like, inventoried the way they are. You know, because, I mean, I accumulated those satchels for a reason, and I guess it might have been for both Act 1 and 2 together. You know, or maybe I'm just trading having those in over, you know, just having those in over the safety that, you know, that I wouldn't be spotted using the barrel, you know, if something was done improperly.
Snake, come here!
Nope, not there. Oh, there you are. What? Excuse you? I don't know why that wasn't enough damage.
Naomi? It's another mimic! Watch out, Snake!
Don't go out the window. Don't go out the window. Wow, I think that's the first time I ever, like, headshot her with the railgun.
Sunlight!
Snake, she's shed her suit. Who knows what she'll throw at you next? Watch out!
Sarkozian?
Yeah, I didn't let it fully charge. Exactly, you save time skipping the menuing and basically stun them all at first, and then you initiate the ceiling breach sooner.
Yep.
Yeah, or I guess maybe my understanding was that a new game run would prioritize using the barrel there because you don't have the abundance of
Snake,
sleep
follow
gas
Naomi's
satchels
trail and find out where they come
available,
from. Watch out, though.
and it is
You might run into
effective.
a few holdups along the way.
And, you know, maybe in my mind, using the satchels was easier. You know, like I said, it was probably more big boss friendly than using the drum barrel, even though it's already factored in for a new game run, so why should it be more or less risky for one, but not necessarily the other?
Looks like they split up here.
Yeah, maybe it's just more of a dependency thing for me.
You think that could be Naomi's?
He's here. I can smell him. He's about 15 meters dead ahead.
You know, like what feels more consistent.
Huh? That's weird. Naomi's shoe prints just vanish.
And I guess if it's a battle of the seconds, which it's getting there, then yeah, those are like areas that would have to be like revisited. Oh, but speaking of barrels, I am gonna use it here. I thought about it last run, but then I changed my mind, but now I'm gonna do it.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, it was just making sure that frog around the corner wouldn't see me as I was exiting. But it looks like you have more than enough time to do it. Oh, but that's the danger. Is caution.
The footprints go in different directions.
Okay, that was weird.
I'm noticing more footprints now. Security's getting tighter. We could be getting close to Naomi.
Oh, so the 4 frogs do come from there. Okay, so I definitely have to keep that in mind then. Yeah, because see, if I would have arrived a little bit earlier, then chances are I could have run into them not the right way.
Snake, I'm bringing the chopper to the other side of the market up ahead. That's as close as I can get. You've got to make it to the market somehow.
You figured out the invisible lines that will cause the frog you rolled into to hear you?
And press the action button. Then use the right
Yeah,
stick to
I mean, that was probably maybe what, like, I don't know, the second time I've done that in a run? So yeah, I'm sure there's maybe like a fine line you gotta do to approach it right.
Damn Damn it, Snake! PMC soldiers are in our way! Do something, Snake!
Sunlight!
If you dive into laying a ground and ground roll a couple rolls, you can get up, start running again immediately. It's a small window. She hears Snake steps in.
Gecko, they must really like him. Snake, do something.
Oh my god, good RNG again. Man, if only that Gecko would do that every run. Hey, will you get off? Oh no. Okay, he's not dead. But I'm gonna be if I don't get back in this turret. I got really fortunate that that PMC didn't get killed. No, I'm saying good RNG because the Gecko rams the tank that shakes off the PMCs that are hanging on or the ones about to climb up on it. Right, so that buys you a little bit of time to focus on the Geckos only and not the ones like trying to punch you off.
The gate! Snake, shoot the gate!
Snake, you gotta do something about that MGS.
Now, of course, another good RNG would be not having any of them climb in front of the tank, but, you know, I can't really... I don't know. Can't really ask for that. The game just decides whatever happens there, but the Gecko ramming the tank at the start, that is something you do want. Even if it may seem scary, like having Snake and the tank take damage together, but it's what you're getting out of it is what helps.
The gate! Snake, shoot the gate!
I mean, Otacon, the gate's already down. What do you want me to do? Shoot at it again? I mean, I will.
Get ready for some speed.
I mean, I definitely have a beef with that gate.
They can't get what they can't get.
Those Gecko will try to ram you. Don't let them get too close.
Time for Driven Road Rage.
Out of my way. I said moving. Hang on, it's gonna get bumpy. Up front. Here they come. Hold on tight.
Almost there. Titan's keeping them busy. Now's your chance to make an escape. Snake, there's no time to take on the gecko. Get out of there, quick. I can see you. Just a little farther. Run, Snake, run! Leave the gecko alone, Snake.
Well, it's easy for you to say, Otacon. The gecko's not in your way of leaving. Alright, 40-36. Alright, well, at least the pacing is, not nearly as drastic as the other one, but I still lost time for sure. Yeah, so I think primarily the time lost there came from was Laughing Octopus. You know, not only just the spawn of the face skip, but the manner in which it happened. And then she jumped out the window and I had to, you know, take her out, you know, basically prolonging the fight even more. You know, because otherwise, yeah, I felt like everything going up to Octopus was, like, right on point. Yeah, gonna dance the time loss away in Act 3.
Otacon.
You found a resistance member. It's time to start tailing them. Get on it, Snake.
You want him to run off to the right, because then he'll reappear at that corner and start resuming his walk, like, right away. Because if you make him run left, he'll go to that spot, wait a bit, and then walk all the way back to resume his, you know, his pathing. And, you know, we don't want that now. Not necessarily by accident, but just on a kind of a frustrated intuition, when I did get him to run off to the left and I, you know, knocked him out before he crossed the corner, when you revive him when he was asleep, and as long as it doesn't, you know, seem hostile, then you can get him to, like, reset, you know, where he kind of resumes his walk after he looks at you and he's like, hey, looking for a real man? Which, in my mind, is a better alternative than him running to the corner and then going all the way back around to double back again. So, yeah, so simply put, yeah, running off to the right is preferred. is that able to be manipulated with the trank shot other than waiting a little bit for him to be lined up? Or is it 100% entirely RNG which path he takes? No, I think timing is a factor, but there are times where I maybe in muscle memory execute it correctly, but he just goes a different path anyway. But I think the rule of thumb that I learned from the first shot was just fire at his feet. You know, like the best chance of succeeding the first shot was like firing near his feet.
This is HQ.
You know, in which if he takes a step forward or two, then I think it's just that's how the timing would work out. The second shot is what I struggle with. You know, that one just seems random to me every time. Now, I do have a backup method for that one, which, unfortunately, like the first one, it's not consistent. And it can actually backfire. Oh, look, it got stuck in the tree. I can't even hit it. I mean, it's up there. Yeah, they're sad because the can's stuck up in the tree. Forever lost.
This is HQ. Understood. The state of alert has been lifted. Resume positions.
That should secure the big boss right by default. Oh yeah, whether or not if you kick it up into the tree. Well, if anything, it should be like a stupid trophy.
This is HQ. Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution. I can just roll right into him. It's so stupid. Oh yeah, normally I think I would let the caution timer run out before entering into the next sector, but I think for the most part it's safe. I actually wonder if he moves differently when it's in a caution versus when it isn't.
Searchlight. Find something nearby to hide behind. Stay out of the light.
You know, like, does he move any faster or slower when it's normal versus when it's in a caution? so much like in his movement speed, but rather his time, like, you know, moving from one, you know, corner to another kind of thing.
This is HQ. Understood. The state of alert has been lifted. Resume positions.
Okay, I got really lucky there that I stopped that. Oh, bad. You see that poor guy wasted all that ammo? I would just pat him on the back, be like, yeah, it's okay. I'll try to aim better next time. Hey! Alright, no backup shot needed. All it would be is just firing at the street when he runs around the corner, and there's a chance that he would hear that, run down to where he would be over at that side. But then there's also a chance that he would run back down the alley where you're shooting from, and then, yeah, he wouldn't be so happy to see you. You know, which is why I don't really use it that much these days, because it's not reliable. actually have no idea where that can went. What? How in the hell did he get stuck there? Alright, well, that's a new one. No way. They both got stuck in here? What the hell's up with this corner? Okay, well, I got one of them. I don't know where the other one went. Alright, let's go find him before I get another one stuck. Yep, take a knee, Snake.
Back in. As the there was
We
Sarkosian?
have to keep Big
As in
Boss's
from
body out
Sarkosia?
of enemy hands, no matter
Oh, yeah,
what.
probably not.
Get the body safely to the canal escape point.
Keep that gecko!
Watch the right. Cover clock. Enemy dead ahead.
Oh yeah, like you would have to be reloading at like, yeah, like it's like superhuman speed.
Need help in front. More incoming.
I've got bad news. The decoy vans have all bitten the dust, which means the enemy will be focusing on you now. I just need you to hold them off a little longer.
Enemy dead ahead. That's one. That's one. Woo! Nice one. The left. That's one. Cover block. Excellent, Snake. Cover block.
Right on!
Snake behind us.
Right on!
Enemy dead ahead. Excellent, Snake. Nice one.
For this part, I figured throwing out a smoke between you and the turret guy as soon as you turn the corner, then ducking behind Eva while driving through it, and then tranking him as soon as auto aim allows you. You should be able to make it past him, no damage. Yeah, I know the new game run uses the smokes for certain parts of it. Uh-oh, I missed. Yep, not gonna get that second one.
Snake, are you okay?
Oh shit. Ow. Alright, that was my fault. Yeah, I shot that set of barrels way too late, and I was kind of hoping the other one wouldn't roll into me and blow up, which it did.
think we lost them.
Yeah, like if memory serves, I think they used the smokes, at least from what I remember, like during where the two Humvees are trying to close you off from the left and the right. Like they'll throw smokes like as soon as Eva makes that turn and then just, you know, duck down and pray. Like as she drives in between them.
Snake, she's come out of her suit. Watch out, she's gonna try to grab you.
Sarkosian? As in from Sarkosia?
They just gotta land and go off just in each of the trucks, and the one between them, you pass them and helps you as you hold triangle. Yeah, because like the tricky thing with the smokes already is like you have the fact that they can bounce off of stuff. You know, also considering like the momentum of like when you're throwing it, which again, considering you know where it lands, if it bounces off of stuff, and you know, and then where the smoke disperses, and then if it lands in the right places, then yeah, it could obscure their vision enough to a point where you should be able to make it through without being shot at. Wow, look at that. 106.55. Man, that's probably another first for me. Now, that definitely factors in the second ricochet. If not, you know, maybe just less tedious menuing with the iPod, which I know was already noted. But yeah, that's definitely a new territory for me there. Yeah, I may not have gotten the sub 40 in Act 2, but I think it made up dividends with Act 3. Yeah, so like I was I think I was 40-36. Which what did I have, like 39.54 or something? What was it? Yeah, so I was off by like 30 plus seconds before coming into Act 3. You know, and now it's down, or now it's ahead 6 seconds. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I think I got a little overzealous with scrolling through the live split. Alright, so it's nice to be ahead now, but lots of things could still happen. You know, I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've been in this kind of position and I'm just, you know, patting myself on the back for a job well done of Act 3, and then Act 4 is where, you know, either a bad Crying Wolf fight, a bad Rex Ray fight.
The heliport is to the west of there.
And it only takes one thing, and then it just sends everything down the drain.
looks like the front hangar door is open. A little bit, at least. You can get in that way if you want.
Could you be Snake? Are you Solid Snake? The legendary Solid Snake? You?
Don't worry. You'll land back on the speed machine. The reality is no match for legends, I'm afraid.
I unlocked the cargo door for you.
Where are you?
Where I
Boy, that makes that flashback weird. It's like, are you Solid Snake? I don't know, it doesn't look like Solid Snake to me.
I don't... Snake, I've checked the APU on this floor and engaged the generator. Energy output is low, but it should be enough to power the elevator. Try the elevator and see if it's working. Okay, first go down the central hallway. Don't worry, it's not electrified anymore.
It's like, password? Pfft, who's got time for passwords?
I finished unlocking the door on the first floor. It should open now. Gecko! We've got Gecko! Okay, Snake. Take the stairs down and go to the north door. I'll open it for you with the Mark III.
Oh yeah, I'm sure nothing bad's gonna happen while we wait.
Oh man, more Gecko! The Mark III is totally defenseless while working on the door. Okay, Snake, it's open now.
Thank you, Otacon. Alright, roll the dice. What kind of spawn we get? Somewhere in the back? thought she might have been at the hind, which would have been even worse. Yeah, I mean, for taking the left side approach, obviously the left side of the field is preferred. It's the closest. Less frogs you got to deal with. Back snowfield is probably about average, again, depending on which exact spot she's in. The hind and the wall that's in between the snowfield and the hind are probably like the worst spots to get. Ah, shit. Yeah, it was a bit early.
Hold it.
How to recover when she runs out from behind of the metallic walls. Oh, so let's say if she was behind a wall, I get too close and she starts moving.
Something to tell you about Naomi Hunter. What about her?
Then what I would usually do then is kind of let her do her thing where she starts galloping. She starts throwing those fragmentation mines. And I just kind of, at that moment, just kind of follow her as best as I can while she's doing that. While trying not to be, you know, spotted by the frogs. And depending on where she goes, it kind of is, you know, you're trying to be, you know, adaptive. You know, so it's more or less you're kind of at her mercy when she moves around like that. And then depending on where she ends up, then I just have to, like, think of, like, you know, resetting the, you know, the smoke and stun. You know, scan the area for frogs if there are any nearby. And depending on where she ends up, I mean, you may get lucky and she doesn't go very far, and you can just throw a smoke preemptively as her pod opens up. Other times, she may run to the other end of the snowfield, and, you know, that really would, you know, really be, you know, bad, but, I mean, it can happen. Now, depending on where she's at behind the walls, okay, there are some places where you can actually approach her even if she's behind a wall. But it also depends on where you're coming from to approach her. Now, the one spawn where it's between the back snowfield and where the hind crash site is,
Finally.
that one can actually be approached from the left. And you can actually still, like, attack her. You just have to throw a smoke at a tree, and it'll fall down right on top of her. Now, if she's behind the metallic wall on the left side, and that's the side that you're sweeping in from, that's where you run into problems, because I haven't quite worked out that one just yet on how to, you know, recover it. Because, if I remember, you can throw a smoke on her, but it's very precise. At least with the other one, there's a tree that you can use as a, you know, measuring reference. You know, like where to aim with it. But if she was in the other corner on the left, from what I remember, like, there really was no, like, reference. Like, you had to just kind of, like, guess it. You know, and I think when I guessed it, I just got lucky. You know, and...
Those are so sidekick.
You know, there's already enough things to be lucky on, and you know that isn't really one that I would like for it to be like the only like measure is like, yeah, just throw and get lucky. Kind of like to be a little more precise than that. And ow, where do you think you're going? Shoot me up like that. Yeah, man, he almost did cheese me. Yeah, I took a lot of damage.
Watch out! Good, Snake. Damn! Here they come again! Hang in there, Snake! Don't give up! Above you! They're coming from above! Snake, be careful! Good, Snake! Good, Snake!
Oh,
Nice! Watch out! Nice, Snake!
I can't do it. No, I can't. I can't shoot. I can't do it. Gotta watch my sunlight. I'll hit Raiden. I'll hit Raiden. No way. No way. Gotta watch my sunlight. No way. I'll hit Raiden. I'll hit Raiden. No way.
man, not with that attitude, Snake. You know what I just thought of just now is like when Vamp falls off of Rex like that, when Running gets the killing blow. You know, like what if like when Vamp, like as he's falling, you hear the Wilhelm scream?
Snake.
Like that would break the moment so easily, but for a good reason.
Snake, I've made Rex's triple thing. Check it out before you get started.
And here's sunlight. Okay.
Let's finish this, Snake. Ray may have been designed as a rescue, but you've got me on your side. You can't lose. Crush Ray.
Good. Excellent. Laughing all the way to Outer Haven. 125, so 5 seconds ahead. Wow, that was even with the back snowfield spawn for Crying Wolf. Alright, well that's good. It's Snake with Otacon's Mark III. But yeah, technically Snake is like the one, I think, piloting it per se, and then the Mark III is like acting as the, you know, like the battery. He was using the PS3 controller. Yeah, I mean, for the first and only time you actually get the pilot of Metal Gear, the very thing you've been fighting against. You're right, for, yeah, the whole series. Like, man, Metal Gears did nothing wrong. They were just misunderstood. No, get up. Nope.
Good job, Snake.
Get up.
You made it on board. Welcome to Haven. Enemy units are already on their way. Break through their defenses and find GW's server room.
Oh, this could be a problem. Sniper, good. Run.
Snake, use that watertight door.
Whew. Wow, that was with a shaky top deck too. I don't know why I kept holding on X the way I did. I was afraid that I was gonna get spotted by the first group that I threw the smoke at because of that.
Did you say microwave?
I'm lucky that frog that went up first turned around and ran into the smoke that I threw at them.
Perfect job.
Get out of our run, alert phases. But you're right, no more alerts to worry about going forward.
Meryl's in danger. Take out the enemy before they get to her.
Wait, what? I don't think I hit her. Okay, that one I know did hit her. we go. Okay. I'll take that. Another case of being off target, but getting a hit.
Even if she tries to hurt you, Meryl's not acting of her own free will. Don't do anything to hurt her. Knock her out if you have to, but don't hurt her.
Oh yeah, she's getting flung across the room out of kind. I assure you I'm not going to be the one to worry about hurting her. Alright, so we got missile hangar hallway, V hallway, and a rematch of fisticuffs with Liquid.
Enough is enough, Snake. You can't take any more of this.
Is it true the harder you shake the controller, the more damage it does, or is it random how many hits shakes with the doll it takes? I mean, there was theories of, like, you know, like if you,
I've got nothing.
you know, it's just a spare controller, but like if you shake it horizontally versus up and down, did that do any difference? I mean, it was certainly better than doing this, like what the on-screen like instructions are trying to tell you to do.
Time to do your duty.
I don't know. I mean, I think if I remember, like I think left to right, or it might have been up down. I actually can't remember now. But yeah, it was random. But there might have been theories like if you did it swinging left to right versus up and down, what if that actually did more versus over, you know, one or the other. I mean, hell, even just using the right analog as the, you know, the backup, I mean, that's still random, like how many rotations it is. I mean, I would be lucky to get, like, what I would refer to, like, as a 3-swing, meaning it's, like, 3 yanks of the strings to knock her down. But, yeah, most of the time, I think it's, like, 4. The only time I ever got it in 2, I was like heaving it up and down, like trying to swing a chain jump rope or something. You had it plugged into the PS3 and almost ripped the cord out. Wow, man. That would have almost been like, just like chuck the controller. But yeah, damn man, like a 2-shake mantis, man, that's nuts. I don't think I've ever had that before.
The further you stay in there, the greater damage you'll take. Get through there as quickly as possible.
And I would almost certainly like rip the cord out trying to attempt that.
Don't give up on me, Snake! Get up, Snake!
Not happening, Otacon. I think I teared up a little the first time you saw this. If not, got super emotional. Yeah, I mean, I definitely, yeah, definitely felt bad for Snake here.
Don't give up on me, Snake!
I mean, here you got Raiden that's missing his arms, just using nothing but, you know, the blade in his mouth, fending off waves of frogs, Meryl who's been shot at, Johnny who's been shot at, Snake whose body is like shutting down on him intermittently. And, you know, of course, Snake is doing this figuring, well, he was probably gonna die anyway. You know, thinking the fox die was gonna mutate and become an epidemic if nothing was done about it.
We're running out of time. You've got to keep moving. Please. Snake!
Poor Snake, man. Going through so much. All right. One fight. Just cry on the inside because they're streaming. be a different type of crying, especially if it's a case where, like, your run just evaporates in front of you. I'll keep interrupting it the more you move. Oh, all right, that was my bad. I let my guard down. There we go. No, why you gotta do this? Oh. Okay, stay like this. Not yet. I think we got it. Boom. Yeah, he started to worry me there when he went open hands like that, so glad that he didn't start CQCing and all that nonsense. Wait, it's gonna be close. I was only 5 seconds ahead out of Act 4. And then I would think it was 6 seconds, or was it 6 seconds? No, it was 1:25:25, which would have been... yeah, out of Act 4, so I was only 5 seconds ahead then. And then I think Act 3 was what turned it around. That was the one... it was the 1:16:55. Have I ever finished the Ocelot fight while the timer was under 1:48, though? Well, again, keep in mind, I mean, yeah, while these may look great, you know, as I know, I mean, the loads can kind of, you know, be a little misleading sometimes in terms of pacing. Now, certainly it should indicate that I'm ahead, but am I ahead by, you know, minute 20? No. Because, again, out of Act 4, I was only ahead by the in-game clock by 5 seconds. All right. And at that point, on the timer, yeah, I should be ahead by a minute, but in the in-game timer, I'm only ahead by 5 seconds. So that's why I was trying not to rely on that too much. But, I mean, again, it could be. IGT means it does not count the loading screens. In this case, that's correct. Now, some games, the IGT will factor in the loads with it, like MGS2 and 3. as well as MGS1. But in this case, the loads don't get counted into the IGT, which is a positive for speedrunning. But on the other hand, it also makes it a little bit harder to figure out where you're actually at, you know, in the run itself. But that Act 5 minus the start of Top Deck, which was a little bit terrifying, that was good. The Mantis fight was also really good. And yeah, a little bit less trolling from Liquid in Phase 2. And yeah, if anything, it could be a PB, but it's like, by how much? You know, like, are we talking 158.05? Or is it going to be something even greater?
0.
Or perhaps maybe it's just enough to squeak into sub 158 like I've been trying to get.
This is good, isn't it?
Well, we'll find out in about another, what is it, like 14 minutes? Gotta pay respect to the man. Sorry you're distracted. IGT means does not count the loading screens. That's correct. Yeah, the loads don't get counted into the IGT. You know, and then what I was saying is that these splits are not IGT. So it could make it a little bit misleading on where you're actually at in terms of pacing. Like this is saying, wow, I'm ahead by a whole minute. And, you know, that might give you the sense of like, yeah, everything's going well. But the in-game clock for the game doesn't see that. Well, in this case, like, this is what's referred to as RTA, real-time attack. So it's just a running timer that's not influenced by anything other than when it starts and when it stops. You know, in this game, it counts in the stuff that you do in the game, the intermission briefings, even if you skip them, right? Just the time in between those. It counts the cutscenes. Now, granted, we skip all of those. I think it counts the time when you're loading into the acts, like where it shows the splash title card for, like, you know, Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. And I'm also sure it counts the credits, otherwise, I don't know, I wish it wouldn't. You know, otherwise, you know, I wish we would skip it too. You're gonna throw out optimistic guess and say it's sub 158 by a few, or exactly? Alright, in the spirit of optimism, I'll say it's 157.55. You know, because, like, I was 5 seconds ahead starting at Act 5, and maybe by a miracle the Liquid fight could have pushed it over a little bit more. So it would have been a 10-second swing. You know, because, like, starting at Act 5, it would have put me at 158.01 or 158 flat, and then maybe the Liquid fight saved me a little bit. Or the Mantis fight even, which, you know, it was also a good fight. do some games count the time for cutscenes even if you skip them? I mean, I imagine it wouldn't. I mean, heck, even in games like Winback, for example, the timer stops when it's in cutscenes and when you have the menu open. So yeah, I would imagine, yeah, if you skip the cutscenes, it won't, yeah, like it won't add time onto it. Hey, what's up, Speedy? Do the games get boring if you keep speedrunning them, or is the fun in the competitive aspect of it, or is it still fun no matter what? Or is it just a task? Well, I speedrun the game because I like it in some capacity to play it. And then the competitiveness to push myself to be better is what I guess motivates me to keep going. And of course, streaming it and interacting it with you guys is like a whole nother thing too that adds on to it. You know, because it's like you're always trying to venture forth on like what you think is, you know, the limit. You know, like, because eventually it'll get to a point where you just can't get it any faster without some changes or skips or glitches to be discovered. And it's the process of like trying to, you know, dig down to that point on what that limit is. Now, there's definitely moments where speedrunning can be frustrating. I mean, Winback practically does that to me like every time I run it, but there's also the part where it's like, okay, if I could just push aside the nonsense that is, you know, speedrunning Winback on the things that can go wrong, there's the stuff that can happen that could, you know, make me save time and, you know, make me get better. So yeah, that's what helps me is, you know, whatever goals you have in mind for it, the motivation to keep you going. And for me, streaming like helps, you know, with that too. You know, because like I guess it'd be one thing if like you speedrun for yourself and then you just kind of be laser focused on it, and you know, maybe it helps, maybe it doesn't. I mean, some people do that, like they'll just submit to the leaderboards and like that's just what they do. I mean, nothing wrong with that. Like, you don't have to stream a speedrun and you know, in order to be, you know, eligible to submit to a leaderboard. I mean, that'd be ridiculous. But that's just what makes it fun for me. You know, now what can come with speedrunning though is like trying to look at the game the same way. Not so much that you like it more if you hate it, but like when people ask me if I do casual playthroughs of what I speedrun, and I guess really the answer is, well, I don't know, it'd feel like I'd be playing it like too slow at that point. You know, like it'd just be like agonizingly slow if I did that. You know, and there's nothing wrong with playthroughs. I mean, hell, I did a playthrough of Knights of the Old Republic and, you know, practically blind playthrough to Resident Evil 4. You know, the original one. And, you know, they could be entertaining, especially if, you know, people don't know any better, like me shooting into the lake with Del Lago in it. But for this,
Our fight is
I don't know, it'd just be kind of hard for me because it's just like I said, you know, I try to make it fun, but part of me is like, man, this is going by way too damn slow. I would have been like in Act 3 by now.
See what the future brings.
So that's where I try to blend in, you know, like the in-between attempts, like with the shenanigans or testing stuff.
I'm gonna be dead soon. You don't have to come.
You said it yourself, Snake.
Phil, I've speedrun Winback
The next generation.
on Wednesdays. I've also done GoldenEye,
No memes.
which was mostly last year.
I know. A blue rose. There won't be
But yeah, but most of the time it's with Metal Gear.
What little time I have left will be spent living as a beast. A shadow of the inside. Of the old age.
I think you had more fun routing the traceless speed route than you did playing the game your first time.
That's why you need me. As a witness.
A witness.
Yeah.
My error with 4 was being my introduction to this series. All the reveals weren't as epic
On your story.
as playing them before 4 came out. Yeah, I mean, my first game was MGS2, so a lot of the references to the past game I never got.
And stick with you to the end.
Otacon.
Oh, wait.
Besides, you wouldn't let me suffer Sonny's eggs alone, would you?
More!
Alright, time to find out. Is it a tie? Is it a small PB? Is it 158 flat? Or is it sub 158? Or none of the above?
Come quick! They're ready! They look yummy! Sort of like the sun. It's rising again.
Wow. 157.51, and that was not what I expected. Not at all. I thought it was going to be 157.55 or maybe like just a couple seconds under. Man, that puts me closer to Sparty's time, which is 1:57:23, and that's still going to be hard to reach. You know, I mean, that was with the Snowfield Crying Wolf, so getting a God Spawn could help get it there, among other maybe minor changes, but man, God, I must have been spending like months to get to sub 158 after GDQ was over. But yeah, I'm glad I kept up with it. You know, I mean, that's why I keep doing it. I mean, yeah, there's been a lot of frustration along the way, but that's just part of the process. But yeah, GG's. Happy it was happy it was a good run. I'm glad it was sub 158 finally. Because I hate having to keep grinding out yet another week where I just either came close or just missed it. So yeah, I think we got another run to upload.